Hi everyone, I'll just wait for you to a few of you turn up. So hi, my name's Steve, I'm from the Crystal Ball Spirits group, and I'm here for you to ask me any questions you'd like to know about what I do, who I am, etc, etc. So if anybody wants to share in the Crystal Ball Spirits group, please feel free, that'd be great. Hopefully my friends will be able to see me. Actually, I might just try and do that quickly. Let's have a little look. Let's do that quick. So I am here, just seeing if I'm going live somewhere else. Can't see me anywhere. Let's have a little look. Okay. Right, so anyone there? See if they've let me go live. Hello. Somebody's with me. Right, who's there? Greetings. One second, people. I've just got to speak to Rita because she's. What's that? Well, I'm glad somebody can see me. Come and say hi. So my name's Steve. I'm from the Crystal Ball Spirits group, and this is my golden peach. Hi Rita, can you share with my group please? Polad, what's that? Proof of life, oh proof, okay. Sorry everyone, just a bit of a technical hitch. Just trying to work out what's going on. We're trying to share across a few groups if you're all there. But if anyone's got any questions for me about what I do, if you've seen my work, basically what I do is I blow smoke across my glass ball here, and I pull out images I'm drawn to when I ask to speak to those in spirit, and it works very well. and it's a method of scrying or crystal ball gazing that I came across a couple of months ago, and it seems to be working perfectly. So hopefully we're sharing across a few groups at the moment. So thank you, Rita. So if anyone's got any questions for me, this isn't for live readings, by the way. It's just basically a demo of what I do, and you know, sort of, if you've got any questions for me, then I'm quite happy to answer them. I'm very open about what I do. There's videos on YouTube of what I do, and thank you. Thanks, Rita. So you have to excuse the TV on. It's not on the volume. It's just so that I've got a bit of light in there. So excuse the flashing. Hope no one's got epilepsy. So yeah, basically I'll probably be repeating myself, but my name's Steve. I've got a Facebook group called Crystal Ball Spirits, and I'm a clairvoyant, which I've been all my life. And what I do is a method of crystal ball gazing that I stumbled across a few months ago, which is this thing here, which I call the Golden Peach, which is an illuminated glass ball. And basically what I do is I blow smoke across it. I record the session, what I'm doing when I ask to speak to people in spirit, etc. And I pull out images from the recording, and I've got 5-star reviews. I've done really well with it. I've got some amazing images which you can see on my website, on my group, which is Crystal Ball Spirits, and it's great. So any questions you've got, feel free to ask, but I'll show you. And as Rita says, it looks like flames, but it's not. It's actually the light coming through the ball, and it's the vapour, which is nicotine free, by the way. So any questions, feel free to ask. I can see there's 16 of you anyway. Lulu. What's Lulu? Rita. I'm a dragon, you're right. Yeah, people have said that. Yeah, I breathe fire. I'm a wizard, I'm a clairvoyant, I'm all sorts of stuff. People keep asking to be in my video. I don't know what you're going to do. Come around my house and stand behind me or something. I don't know. I mean... But Rita, is this being shared across all the groups now? I think Rita likes watching me. She thinks I'm funny. I am, obviously. Okay, thank you. That's great. So anyway, shall I repeat myself again? My name's Steve. I'm a clairvoyant, and I have stumbled across a method. I read a crystal ball, and how I do it, this particular one, which I call the Golden Peach, I blow smoke across it, I record it, and I record myself doing it and asking the questions to those in spirit, and I blow the smoke. I get loads of beautiful images. I run through it at there's about 720 frames per minute the way my phone records it, and I don't need to go through all of them obviously because a lot of it's just me talking, but I'm just people keep asking to be in my video. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, yeah. Well, Rita, what I said was 10 o'clock UK time, which GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, which isn't, well, just a little few minutes ago. But Eastern Standard Time, that's 5 PM, I believe. So if I leave it too late, I'll be dozing off. So yeah, I thought I'd leave it for a time when it's a bit sort of half sensible for our American cousins and for us in the UK. So. Right, so apparently if I see people in the, if I had people in the room, I'll see them talking. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, right, okay, so if, yeah, what it does, it flashes up, and just as I go to press it, it goes again, so I'll have to be a bit quicker on that one then. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be here waffling on for about 45 minutes or so, so, you know, if anyone's got any questions, please do. And you're probably all looking at me and saying, oh, what the hell's, who's he? What's he doing there? So, I'll repeat myself again. My name's Steve. I've got a group called Crystal Ball Spirits and a website. I'm a clairvoyant and I read crystal balls. And this one in particular, the Golden Peach, I call it, after Xiao Xing, the Chinese guy with the cane and the ball. You've probably seen him. I basically stumbled across a method of retrieving images which I've been told and which I believe that I'm projecting through the ball. The ball's a projector and the smoke is a screen. So that's how it seems to work. And I record the images, I go through them, and I pulled out some beautiful stuff. And I've read for quite a lot of people. I've got 5-star reviews, and I seem to be, it's just the way I do things. This is my thing. Yes, okay, all right, okay. So basically, okay, people are trying to join the group apparently, the Afterlife Communications group, to watch the video. So I don't know how that's going to work. I've got my laptop on over there. Maybe I should. Right, has anyone got any questions or? Okay, thank you, Rita. That'd be great. Just if you can, just accept anyone in my group. They're all pretty cool people. You should know because you're in there yourself. So let's go. It's all a bit technical, isn't it? I can see 13 people are watching me, but no one's asking any questions. So that's really. I'll just stand here and you can all look at me. Cold coffee. Right, let's have a look. Oh, why is it? I keep getting all these things that people want to be in my video, and then as soon as I go to press them, they all disappear. I'm just wondering if I should get my laptop over here and try and work it out that way. Can you just give me 1 second? I'm just going to quickly nip over here to my laptop and see if I can get people into the video. How's this going to work really? Let's have a little look. Just try and invite people, that's what I'm trying to do. If you can share, do a watch party, whatever it is. Oh, there's me, look. Okay, share. It's all a bit slow, a bit stupid, but there you go. Alright. Hopefully that'll work. Right, okay. Sorry about that. See if that works. See if any of my crystal ball groups in there. Sorry about that. Right, so anyone got any questions? Anyone want to know what's going on? I can see there's 15 of you watching, but I'm seriously not that pretty. Right, hang on. Let's see if I can do that. Where's this keeps coming from? Oh, okay. Let's just. Oh God, I think I'm going to try and watch everyone. He's asking me to invite everyone, see, so... God almighty, what do I do? Just keep watching everyone? I don't know how this works, basically. I can see there's 19 of you watching, but... I'm just going to try and invite everybody, I suppose. There's no button on here that just says invite everyone. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. All I know is I'm just pressing all the buttons and try and get everyone over here. Mine's just 250 people, so I don't know how that's going to work. Look, there's millions of them. I'll be here all day. Right, Rita says, as he's already shared and let everyone in the group know who's waiting to join, all they need to do is click on me. Right, John's here. John Paul, well done, mate. Excellent. So, John Paul's going to be the only person that's going to ask me questions. Right, Joanne. Oh, God, let's have a look. I don't know. I really don't know how this all works, really. There's a little thing down here that. Oh, God, I just don't get it. Oh, hang on. Right, I've got it. Right, hello, John. Right, there's a little thing here. Hang on a second. Let's have a look. I just don't know how this all works. I'm just trying to work out how to. Right. Alright, it's saying I can't bring people on. I don't have to do anything. Okay, that's even better. Oh, look, I can see. Oh, yeah, we don't want to. Right. I know where you are, Jonathan Lewis. Don't you worry. Right, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to let you all watch me and at least give me a hello so I know you're there, because especially anyone in my group, because I don't know what's going on. So I'll be keep walking off and coming back again and trying to work out what the hell's going on. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that anyway. 1 second. Let's have a quick look. I can't work out what the hell's going on there. I've just got a load of people messaging me and. Right, hang on there. Oh, God, this is a nightmare, isn't it? Isn't it a nightmare? Right, okay. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to let you lot all talk to me and I'm just going to sit here and. Hi, Joan. So, are you in my group, Joan, or are you on the other group? I don't know. I'm just going to. There's 21 of you. Ask me some questions. That's really good. Okay. I don't know what group you're on or where you are, so just come and say hello. And if you haven't seen what I'm doing here or why I'm here, apparently I'm a bit of a comedy act, I think Rita seems to think, because I'm all over the place. Asher, nice to see you, Asher. I do follow you and I do watch your readings. I think you're brilliant. Thanks for coming along. I actually got a bit of a picture the other day, Asher, and I thought it looks a bit like you, actually. Maybe I'll show you sometime. It was quite a while back, but are you supposed to be talking to each other, or are you supposed to be talking to me? What's going on? Oh, it's great. Well, my community. So, anyways, what do you want me to do? Do you want to ask me some questions, or do you want me to blow some more smoke like a dragon, apparently? Are you talking to me, Asher? Or are you talking to Rita? Rita's my warm-up act. So I'm just going to sit here and smoke a cigarette. I'm going to let you all carry on. Anyway, it's all right you saying you. Who's talking to who? I don't know, who's talking to me? Anyone talking to me? You all talk to each other. What's going on? Oh dear. Oh, okay. Oh no, Rita's going to sing. God help us. Anyway, does anyone want? Does anyone want to? Maybe we should just do a big Zoom bloody video conference and just all, you know, do that. Really, it'd probably be better, wouldn't it? Anyway. Why do people keep wanting to be in my video? Oh dear. Right, stop it. Zoom would be great. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to get that one together then and get about 100 of us all in little boxes, all just, I don't know, doing whatever. Oh, okay. So you want? Okay, let's do that then. So let me. Right, Joanne says she can't comment. Oh God, what? Joanne McKee, if you request to join the Afterlife community, what's it called, Afterlife Communications Facebook group, then maybe, you know, right. Let me just have a look. Right, so someone's asked me a question. Let's have a look. Let's go to Katie. Right, Katie. We're adding Katie. Hello, Katie.
Hello. How are you?
So I'm just getting negative. Got a question for me.
Oh, I don't have a question. I was trying to comment and it wasn't letting me comment.
Oh, okay. Maybe comment.
Okay. You broke up on that last one. I didn't hear.
Well, must be your next. Okay, but what did you want to say? What did you want to say? So you didn't want to ask me a question. You just, I think your it's your Wi-Fi. You off? Okay, and I think I've found the little thing now where I can. All right, so Katie, let's try you again. I don't know what's going on there. Right. Katie's in the group. Oh, people have got problems. I don't know why. It's not mine. My router's right. My router's sitting right next to me, and it's very good and it's very fast. So I've never had a problem with it. So y'all need to check your connections. So anyway, so what's going on then? Because apparently nobody can comment. Must be a technical thing. Right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I've done that about 10 times already. Basically, what I do, Rita's told me to explain to you what I do to connect to spirits and stuff. So what I do is I cleanse my space. I've got some, what I've got left of it, I've got some sage left, so I have a bit of a smudge. And I play some, I usually play solfeggio frequencies, which sort of helps me relax a bit. I do that about 15 minutes before I scry. I've got some Nag Champa incense, which I burn as well while I'm scrying. I've got my crystals here, which is like raw quartz crystal. I've got loads of them. I've got red tiger's eye. I've got snowflake obsidian. I've got sodalite, rose quartz, amethyst, and I sort of have them around me and stuff. And there's a little bit of jade and little spiritual things I've got from my spiritual toolbox. So that's what I do. What kinds of spirits are these? Says Anna. Right, Anna. Usually, well, the spirits I talk to are usually those who have passed. I've got a spirit guide. I've got I hate to say it, a bit of a delicate matter. My I've got a baby brother in spirit basically, and he pops up occasionally. But I've got a spirit guide, which is a female, which has shown her face quite a lot, called that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, basically, I relax myself, and then I ask to speak. If I'm doing a reading for somebody, I'll ask to speak to that person, and the request is from that person. I put that on YouTube. I record that and put that on YouTube so people can see that I'm actually doing their request and they know it's for them. And yeah, basically, I mean, I just put out images that I'm drawn to, and I sort of look. I go through the record. I look at them, and I interpret what I think I see and what the message is, and I give them to people. I usually do it on social media like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. I show them the image, and then I'll say like, I feel this person was etc. etc. I see like for instance an army uniform, and I say I tell people not to tell me anything or show me any photographs. So right, so that's what I do, and then I basically what it basically is it's spirits, people in spirit that have passed, and like I said, when I'm doing a request for somebody, I try and connect to that person. It doesn't, you know, there's a few times other people pop in. There's sometimes I don't get a lot, but I get something. Basically, I just give them the you know the message. This is what I see of this person. This is their life. This is what they did. Maybe this is their memories. And there's usually somewhere there's a message that I relate to that person. If I see it as a message, I feel it's a message, so I do that. And that's what I do. And like I said, I've done about 70 readings so far, mainly for people on my group, Crystal Ball Spirits, and I've got you know about 25-star reviews, and I've you know basically got it spot on. There seems to be a lot of people who want to join me in the video and ask me a question. I don't know if the comments are working, but I see I've got 24 people and about 3 people asking me questions. So I don't know. So, but what I'm doing is different. I mean, okay, like Asha does her stuff. She's brilliant. She gives live readings. I probably find it quite hard to do live readings because they do take quite a long time. I will do, actually. I will do that. I'll invite you to my group. The meditation, the cleansing my space bit doesn't take really that long. It's about 15 minutes or so. The actual asking the request when I feel that I'm ready is probably a few minutes each time. What takes the time is me going through the images, which half an hour or can be an hour, sometimes more, and then actually giving the reading and showing people the images and interpreting them and, you know, talking to them takes well, I've been there 2 hours before because people want to fire things back at me, and it's like if I'm doing your reading, I'm telling you what I see. I don't, you know, what you see is you have a look later and you can talk to me about it and stuff. That's fine, but I mean, I could spend all day chatting because that's what I do. Rita, I've shared it in my group. I'm not sure that people are seeing me in my group, but I've actually shared it in my group. I'm not sure. I think what it may be is that the group's private and not public. And if it is public, then I don't know if anyone's seen it. But is there anyone in my group who can see me? Or obviously, if you're in afterlife communication, you're going to see me. But as I've got plenty of time anyway, we've only been here half an hour already. How does it work? Well, from what I gather, and talking to friends of mine that are mediums, and what I feel, it's like I've been clairvoyant all my life. I've had a lot of premonitions and precognitive stuff that's come true. I've documented it. I've actually told people, and it's, you know, it's literally happened a year or two later. One of them, as a friend of mine, done a review for me, and I told her about things that were going to happen months before they happened, and they did. So that's like a witness for me. I've always seen things out the corner of my eye. I've had, you know, I've recognised people from my future, which is quite strange. I've seen somebody, and there's something about them. It's like they're aura or something, and then God knows when later, a year, 6 months, 2 years later, I actually meet them. I bump into them, or I'm in some situation that I meet them. So that's that. But I think, especially the last year or so, it's been really strong with me. I've had so many funny feelings and so many things come into my head that, you know, I've sort of I've hit on the nail on the head. You know, I just know what's going on out there. It's just there's a massive spiritual awakening as well. But for me, I think I'm connecting with the spirit world, or another dimension, or whatever you want to call it. And from, like I said, from what my mentors have told me, my friends have said, that I'm the one that's projecting the images. The ball is the projector, and the smoke is the screen. So if you look at it that way, it's like most mediums. Hello, Janet. Most mediums obviously connect. You know, they can maybe see spirits. I mean, I have seen spirits. You know, without the crystal ball. I've done a lot of astral traveling at night. I wake up in the morning absolutely shattered sometimes. You know, for me, this is just a way that I connect in a very strong way. People connect with the afterlife in different ways, and for me, this is, you know, good evening, Carly Cox. Yeah, this just for me. This just works for me. This is just, you know, like I said, you know, people have got spirit guides. A lot of us clairvoyants and mediums. A lot of people connect in different ways. People crystal ball gaze, and they can see clouds in the crystal ball, a clear crystal ball. I actually, all I'm doing is I'm creating the smoke that these people wait to see, and I see stuff in the smoke. So that's how it works for me. Some of the images that I've captured, oh, some of them are beautiful. They, you know, I've got some very clear ones which I put on my website and on my group as well. It's like a hall of fame. You know, I can see straight away. I can see what they are, and these ones I feel other people can as well. Although I do miss things sometimes. I mean, a young lady the other day asked me to. She spoke to her grandmother and said, "Oh, can you show me something? I'm going to get this guy to." And I looked around. I gave her a lot of relevance and stuff to her and her mother-in-law. And then I put the picture on the group, and somebody saw the thing that she'd asked to see, and I didn't see it. So I'm not saying I do it perfectly every time, you know. But I mean, all I do, again, there's a video on YouTube of what I do. I've actually recorded myself on 2 phones. One I've recorded on, and I show you what I do. I actually show you me going through the images and stopping it when I'm drawn to something, and you can see that image. On that example on YouTube, there's a crystal ball is being shown to me, like with a hand like this, and it's a lovely image. So, yeah, I've actually did used to scry with water and candles and stuff a while back, following the tradition of Nostradamus, which I've read up on. But again, and I did that a long time ago as well. I mean, I actually went a bit mad, not mad as in lost the plot. I just spent a lot of time years ago trying to document how you can explain premonitions, and I came up with this fantastic depiction of time as a spring, like it was almost like DNA, and how you connect with the future, you know, and how you can explain premonitions and precognitive stuff. So, you know, I've been into this stuff a long time, and I've questioned myself. Don't worry. I mean, I've looked into pareidolia, or pareidolia. You know, seeing fluffy bunnies in clouds and Jesus in sand and stones and stuff. And you know, I've questioned it myself, but the images I'm getting have got such fine detail. I asked to speak to my father on the anniversary of his death a couple of months ago, and I got a little picture of a motorbike. I mean, it was so detailed. You could see the wheel, the spokes, the foot, the hand, everything. You know, it was like, Right, Linda Blackwell. Okay, hi. Yeah, so that's it really. I mean, I just do what I do. This is a way that I've learned to, I connect with those in spirit, and it works. So, you know, that's all I can tell you. I'd love some scientists to come and say, "Oh, show us what you're doing. Let's have a look." Then, I'm open about what I do. I show every single thing I do. I can show you me cleansing my space with my, my little, what's left of my little bag of sage. Look, I've got my crystals for protection. I've got my incense. I can show you me doing it. I can show you me recording the images. I can show you me going through them. I show people what I see and how I capture them. And obviously people have had readings from me, so they know how it works. I usually connect with people on Facebook Messenger at the moment through my group, but I don't mind doing it on WhatsApp. I can even do it in Zoom if people wish. I don't mind. It's I think it's one of those things of any clairvoyant that you go to, or medium, or someone that's practicing, they're going to get questions. What are you doing? Is it real? Are you a fake? And I'm saying, well, yeah, I'm ready for that. If anyone wants to, I've put pictures out on groups and they've said, oh yeah, Photoshop. I say, okay, well, I'll tell you what, if you want to come here or you want me to come there and I'll show you what I do. And if you can prove what you're saying is true, I'll say, yeah, sure. But like Anna, my group's called Crystal Ball Spirits. If you put that in, or if you look through the posts that I've put on these groups, you'll probably see a link to them somewhere. But if not, www.crystalballspirits.com. Yeah, the Facebook group is just Crystal Ball Spirits. So you can see all the pictures on there, some of the readings I've given. And feel free, I don't mind if people want to talk to people that I've, in the group that I've given readings to, I'm not saying I'm perfect or brilliant at it, but I seem to be doing quite well at the moment. One of my greatest worries, the other day, one of the light bulbs went in my lamp here, and I was like, oh no, it's got to be a specific lamp, a specific wattage and that. And God forbid I ever drop the ball or break it, because I've got another ball that I bought, this one here. I've got a blue one, which I bought at an antique shop a little while ago. And it's beautiful. I have had a few things from it, but I think it's just, you've got to get a combination of the light right. I'm definitely using the right smoke. I know that this vape thing produces for me the right smoke for me to read, to see my readings. So that's that. But more than anything, I worry about this baby here, the golden peach, because that really is the key to everything I'm doing. It's and it's an old ball as well, which was given to me by an elderly lady. Asher, it'll be my pleasure. Of course, I can do one for you. It's not a problem. In fact, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier. I did a reading for myself a while back, and I'd been watching you as well. And I got an image that I thought, oh my God, that looks like Asher. So I'll show it to you. You can make your own mind up if it's you or not, but maybe that was a little message saying that we connect sooner or later. What crystals have I got? Right, well, I've got raw quartz crystal. These are the ones I use for protection and for my spiritual toolbox. I've got raw quartz crystal. I've got amethyst, a little raw amethyst. Now these two here used to belong to my grandmother. Okay, these used to belong to my grandmother. My mother gave me these a couple of months ago. I didn't even know she had them, but apparently they were in her jewellery box, so she let me have those. I've got snowflake obsidian. I've got sodalite. I've got rose quartz. I've got red tiger's eye, and I've got a piece of jade actually, which is in the shape of a swastika, which I found at a car boot sale many years ago. But I liked it, and apparently it's good luck, and it's jade anyway, so I kept that. And also, strangely enough, something I found on the beach, which, I mean, if you know anything about, is an old shark's tooth. I mean, of all the stones on the beach you could think and all the things you could find, and this was in a place called Eastbourne, not really well known for prehistoric monsters or things like Isle of Wight, and I got myself a shark's tooth, so that's a bit of protection to me. Um, Something which will probably interest Asher as well is, so I felt the need to make myself a talking stick. Um, this is a bit of hazel that I was drawn to 20 years ago, which I used like a Gandalf stick, my kids used to call it when Harry Potter was around. And I just had this, thing. I mean, I used to follow Buddhism many years ago, and I kept my beads, so I've got my beads on it. There's a little bracelet there that a friend of mine gave me. There's some feathers there that some of them have just turned up on my doorstep or come floating down while I'm around. And this little thing here, which is very interesting, which I'm sure is going to scare the hell out of a lot of you, is I am a Scorpio by horoscope. Someone gave me a scorpion bracelet for protection many years ago. So that's a bit gruesome, but I don't know. I like it. It's in resin, so it's not going to hurt me anyway. But there you go. That's that. So that's my Native American based talking stick. There you go. Any more questions? Oh, but Ash has got one. Well, I thought you might have. I'll be surprised if you didn't have, actually. But I will after I've done this chat. I'll add you to my group, and I'll message you. And I'll send this. Is your birthday on the 28th of October, Asher? Because mine is. Yeah, so I'll add you to the group, and I'll show the image I got just to see if. And if you connect with that image, I do believe that might be a bit of a precognitive image. What's my favourite pick? That I've captured. I've got a lovely one. I've got one lovely one that I got for a friend of mine called Viv. I did her reading for her, and I went back through, and I just got the most amazing picture of her husband, her late husband, and it was very, very scary. Oh, so yeah. So Ash's birthday is a bit later than mine, and probably a few years after mine as well. Yeah, that is one good one. I don't really show that one a lot out of respect for Viv, who's a friend of mine, but it is a very, very vivid picture. If I show you the photograph that she sent me when I showed her, I showed her this picture, and I just got this thing of her husband. So that was a good one. That was a very powerful one, and quite a shocking one as well, because that's like, I get images, but when you're going to get a picture of your husband, there's your late husband. So that was quite a shocker. That was a nice one, but I mean, I can put it out sometime. I'll talk to Viv about that. But they're all good. I love the ones when they show me the crystal ball. That just tells me that I'm on the right path, basically. I mean, that I've had that a few times where the ball, hand goes, there you go. I actually look into the glass ball on the image that I've got and see if I can read it as well. But that's quite fun. I've got the angel, the woman in the dress with the head to the sides, was one of the first really powerful ones I got. But I've got a lot of certain people that I know. Occasionally, I'm reading for someone else. I'll get my spirit guide come up. I'll get my spirit brother come up. I'd recognise them straight away, so that they can pop in at any time when anyone's reading. And then occasionally, I get. I've got a spiritual connection with somebody, which I'm not very happy about, but they seem to pop up quite a lot here and there, so that's a bit worrying. But as far as images are concerned, I think the ones that I've put on my website, there's some with birds. There's the one I put today with the little spirit holding its hands out to the little boy. That was a very powerful image. Oh God, there's so many of them. They're all great, and especially if they mean something to somebody as well, you know, that's even better, you know, because they're, I mean, I look at them, and one of the most powerful ones I got, I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, I mean, people have said that I should do an exhibition. Don't worry, I'm saving them. I'm putting the copyright on the bottom. And let me just tell everyone something. When I do these readings, I give you the images for your own personal use. You can share them on social media with a link to me. You can print them out and hang them on your wall. You can get them framed. You can do what you like. But I retain copyright on them. The reason being is I used to be an actor, and I know how it goes. And I don't want my images used in film or TV without my permission. It's that simple. You know, I've just done 73 readings for people in my group, just to, you know, introduction, get out there, spread the word and all that stuff, bit of advertising. And if I charge for all those readings, you're talking about somewhere in the region of about, well, it's a lot of money. I think it was, if I'd done them at £20 each, it would be something like £2,000 or £1,700, which is $2,300. So, yeah, I mean, I've actually thought about the prints, Rita. I thought about putting them on that pick thing fair, whatever it's called, on, see if anyone wants to buy them. But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, like I said, I started doing this as a hobby. I've done many things in my life. I'm actually a teacher. I've got a degree. I've got qualifications coming out my backside. But I've ended up being a high security driver recently, and I've been delivering to Buckingham Palace and the House of Commons and stuff like that. I haven't worked for a few weeks because I've been doing a lot of readings, and I'll be honest with you, my car started playing up a couple of weeks ago. So I've been concentrating on my website and taking international payments as well, which has been a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, I love what I'm doing. It's a great help, you know, to people. I love the feedback I get. And of course, you know, I'm overwhelmed by the responsibility of it all, because it really is. When you're dealing with people who are in grief or want to speak to their loved ones, it is a massive responsibility. And I understand why people would say, oh, are you doing it properly? Or are you real? Well, I can assure you, me as a person, I would not be doing this if it wasn't real and I didn't feel it was real, or any other way. I'm a gentleman, and this is what I'm doing. And like I said, if anyone wants to, you know, try and look at all my videos and all the things I've shared with you, no problem. But anyway, let's just concentrate on something else. This is what I do. So in this smoke, say, which is, for instance, this would be my phone. It's not. It's the remote for my air conditioning. But basically what I would be doing is recording whatever I see, and then I'd go back after the recording. I share the recording with the client, if you like, and then I go through it. They can watch it, they can see how they feel and get what they want from it. And hang on, let me just read this. Read it, man. Are you finding a confirmation proof? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. Hang on. So I'm just trying to read what Rita's comment. Oh God, this is so technical. Isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. You know, I mean, even like I said, I obviously, like everyone else, I've got relatives that have passed. My father passed 36 years ago. A couple of months ago was the anniversary of that. I decided, okay, I'll try and speak to my father. I'll see if I can get anything from him. And I've got a beautiful little picture of a big wheel and a motorbike. And my father used to love motorbikes and cars. And I spent most of my childhood under a car. So that was brilliant. And that, you know, that's that's my oh my God moment. And I think also proof that I mean, this has been my problem all my life. I had trouble at school because I couldn't concentrate. I was always seeing something out of the corner of my eye. I was daydreaming or astral traveling, what I was doing. And I was a nightmare at school. I wasn't a particularly bad, naughty boy, but I've got my own way of learning, you know. And one of my friends recently said to me, I was basically diagnosed about 10, 15 years ago, finally, later on in life, with a touch of ADHD. And my friends have said to me, no, it's not ADHD, Steve. You've been distracted by spirits all your life, and you know, you're all very spiritual and you've got all these gifts. And this lady said to me, Steve, you've got a beautiful aura, you've got so many gifts, and I do believe you are a spiritual warrior. And she said, another name for it is Heyoka. And I said, well, I don't know about that. I've shied away from it most of my life. I've been going to bed at night and having people trying to talk to me. I can't hear what they're saying, but I can see them talking. People, I've never even seen these people. Obviously, they're spirits. I end up, putting the pillow over my head like the little boy in The Sixth Sense and going, oh, God, I can see dead people. I just can't hear them. So, you know, eventually I left school. I found my own ways of learning things. I've always been sort of classed as fairly intelligent anyway. And then I went off and went to university and got myself a BSc degree, qualified to be a teacher. I'm a qualified yachtsman. I've got qualifications coming up my backside. And the problem with me is I focus on doing them, trying to. And by the way, I've never even read a book all the way through to the end because I'm off somewhere else. And then, you know, I've got all these qualifications. I worked in the city. And then I got bored of commuting. So I went and did something else. And that's been the story of my life. You know, and now I'm doing this. And hopefully I can stay doing it and concentrate on it. So there you go. Anyway, that's enough about me. Well, I've only got about 3 people asking me questions. It's a bit of a worry. Right, Asher, yeah, so yeah. I mean, I have heard voices. I mean, I have on occasion heard, not very often, but what I get is like, for instance, here's a great one. I kept getting this idea in my head. It was something coming into my head that I had to build something to do with light, vibration, or frequency. The pattern of DNA kept coming up all the time as well. It was like, and strangely enough, when I put this all together, I thought, hang on a minute, this is what it was. I was being told to build. This was 20 years ago. And when I one day looked in here, I could photograph it and show you. I can actually look at this now. As long as I put this ball, which I'm quite OCD about having it in the right place, there's a little mark on the back there. I can actually see the pattern of DNA in there, like the double helix. So I'm just assuming this is what it was. Yeah. Do you know what, Reece? Asher, I was never been scared of the clairvoyance and the spiritual stuff. Um, I mean, there was one thing I did see, which was back in 2003. I dreamt I was going to have a car accident, and I could see myself walking away from it. So I thought, oh crikey, you know. And horribly and strangely enough, I did actually have a car accident, and I did walk away from it. And it was me driving into the back of a parked truck because my car slid across the road in the rain. So I wasn't harmed, although I had a neck brace on for about a week. But Michelle Beeson, do I write it down when you think about something and how it all comes together? Do you know what I'd recommend to anybody from whenever? I've told my son, I've got 2 sons. One of my sons is very much like me, and I've said to him, I've gone through it all with him. I said, listen, if you get any funny feelings or any songs that you play over and over again, or any feeling that you think you might know something, to come out with it, write it down. Don't keep it to yourself. Just keep a diary of it, because, you know, this is what, you know, I think in some ways I've done that, but I've spoken to people like my mother, who's 86. She's seen me go through all this. Over the last year, I've got a friend in Ireland. I told about all these feelings I had as somebody connected to her. I told her what was going to happen. I told her what I felt. It all came true, every bit of it. It was just like, and then when it did, I said, I told you, see, I told you. She was like, oh my God, you know, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, actually, I mean, I think it is scary for a lot of people when they see spirits or they hear spirits. For me, I don't know why. I just haven't. I've got no fear. The only thing I'm scared of is heights. I'm not. I pick spiders up and shoo them outside. I don't kill animals. Just I've got like I put a. Animals seem to like me, and so do babies. Babies, when I'm going past babies in the supermarket, they're like smiling at me. I'm going, oh God, it's like they can see something. I don't know. Maybe people can't. I don't know. But yeah, it's a funny old connection I've got with animals and babies and things like that. Pure things, I suppose. But yeah, but I was never scared of spirits. I mean, I've never. I'll be honest with you. I do see some funny things in my images. I do see, but what I do is I concentrate on the bright stuff and on the clear stuff. What I see is clear, and it's like pareidolia. You can see sheet ghosts or scream masks in the clouds or in sand or wherever. And I do see things like that in my images, but I don't focus on them because I just don't think they're real. I mean, what I look at is like a photograph. It's like what I'm looking at is like someone's taken a photograph of their memory and gone, right, click, there's me in a boat, bang. So yeah, Ashes, yeah, I know. I believe you're right. I don't. Yeah, maybe there's not just angels walking the earth, Asher. I think at the moment, I've got this overwhelming feeling that I've mentioned to many people on many occasions is that at the moment, I think the last year or so, or even before that a little bit, I think there's been a massive spiritual awakening. There seems to be a lot of people that have had some sort of trauma in their life. It could be a death of a family member or a relationship breakdown, and it can be quite traumatic. But with that trauma, seems to come out of its spirituality for some reason. And what I think is what I see at the moment, and I've said this to people, I think it's almost like I see that the angels and the spiritual people are going on one side and sort of sticking together like birds of a feather, and then all the demons, all the nasty people, the narcissists, and all the, them lot, they're all going over that side. So I think the world is sort of spiritually being divided. That's what I feel anyway. I don't know, maybe. Right, let's have a little look. So Katie was trying to actually join the Spiritual Afterlife group. She comment actually brought me. Okay, right. No problem, Katie, that's fine. Don't worry, I'll be here all night if you let me. I can talk for England and in the Olympics. But okay, Rita, so you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel like that. Look around you. I've got people connecting with me from all over the world through this, which I'm very grateful for and I feel very blessed about. I've got people messaging me saying, look, I've been really drawn to speaking to you. What do you think about this? And I'm like, well, I'm no expert, but this is what I know and this is what I feel. So, and that's what I feel is going on at the moment. I don't think I'm anything special. I think there's lots of people out there that have got gifts. I think this has just happened to me now, and I'm here. I'm out there. I'm not going to solve the problems of the world, but if I can help a few people and, this is my calling, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here to, connect people with their loved ones in spirit as much as Asher or anyone else's. And, I think we're all great. Asher doesn't like typing, I know. Bless you. That's all right. Well, I mean, I don't mind if, people can talk to me anytime they want. Like I said, I'm an open book. I mean, don't forget the time zone thing. I mean, I've got a strange sleeping pattern. Sometimes I fall asleep at 7 in the evening and then I go waking up about midnight. And then I'll be up for a couple of hours and I go back to sleep again. And sometimes I stay up till midnight and go to sleep all night. So if anyone wants to talk to me, I don't mind. I chat to people all the time. I'm famous for it. Asher says we're all spiritual. I believe we are. I think we're all spiritual to a degree. I do think there are people that certain people I've met have got bad spirits attached to them as well. I was recently told. I can't really go into it. I had a bit of an experience last year, and somebody I know very well had a bit of a bad spirit attachment to them, and it's been in their family for quite a while. It's not just them, and it's other members of their family as well. So, you know, I'll let them get on with that. If they want to go and get spiritual cleansing, fine. If I could, I'll try to help. Anyway, maybe we'll all chat on Zoom one day. But anyway, I don't know if I'm talking, as we say in UK, bollocks, but I'm just chatting. So please feel free to ask me questions. All I can see at the moment is me, Asher, and Rita are the only ones talking. Thank you, Asher. Maybe Rita will let me do a free one every Sunday or something. Entertainment. Beautiful. Maybe I should change my name to Steve the Dragon. Oh dear. But no, I enjoy it. I enjoy, you know, I don't mind being, like I was saying to Rita the other day, so it must be difficult being on live feed. And then, well, actually, no. You know, I've been an actor, I've done about 90 films, I've been in front of loads of cameras and big ones and big directors, and I've, you know, worked with all sorts of weird and wonderful people. So no, I'm not worried about, I've got a lot of confidence. I'm not worried about being in front of the camera at all. I'm just me, just be myself. That's what I do. But Katie's in my group. I appreciate Katie's feedback on some of my pictures. I appreciate that. Anybody who likes to comment on my pictures, because I like to get people's perspectives and opinions on what they see. It's always helpful for me. And when people don't mind me doing it, I share their images I've got for them during their reading on my group. And quite a lot of times people will say, oh, I see this. And the person who I did the reading for will say, well, yeah, I didn't say that. Maybe I missed it. But, you know, it's like a group effort, really. But I'm not giving you commission. Maybe I should. Oh, I've given 73 readings, you know me. Good, I'm glad, Katie. That's what it's all about. You know, it really is. I mean, I don't want to spend my life on Facebook, let me tell you. You know, I don't mind, you know, I appreciate that I've got a group. I appreciate what I'm doing. I appreciate the support that people give me. But you know, I'm not going to let it take over my life, that's for sure. I do have a life outside of Facebook, and so. But I tend, to be honest with you, I do a lot of my scrying. All of my scrying actually is done in the evening when it's dark, and of course winter's coming, so we're going to get a lot of dark hours. So I'll probably be doing quite a bit of it, and it's going to be cold and nasty in the UK. So there you go. Ashley said we can go live together and do teamwork. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I mean, the only problem with that is that you can bang out live readings every so many few minutes, and if I do one reading for people, a person, it'll take me about an hour. So do you get a vibe when you are talking? I get a nice vibe. I just get a nice warm feeling that, I mean, obviously I'm sitting in my spare room, which is like my little studio, if you like. I've got my TV on, which keeps flashing. Nothing very interesting on, but it just gives me a bit of extra light, a bit of background. Maybe I'll get I've got a green screen downstairs. Maybe I'll try. No, I've never used it, but I feel good. I feel very nice. I feel very. I'm sharing, you know, with spiritual people. It's you know, anybody who's spiritual knows that as soon as you start talking to spiritual people, you start, you know, just feeling good. It's just nice, and you share your experience with them, especially when it's people that are a lot younger than you. I met a young lady a couple of days ago that I did a reading for in person down in the town there, and you know, she was telling me that she has all these feelings and she knows there's something else out there, but she's got no one to talk to. And I said, here's my card, I'll do a reading for you. There you go. So it's nice to connect with people like that, and you do get a lot of people that say that when I've done a reading for them, that they get a very calm feeling. And I think it's the same with most mediums and psychics and clairvoyants, that when you sort of get something through. There's a lot of skeptics out there, but like I said, I've got a nice young lady on my group who commented on my little live rehearsal I did about an hour ago and said, "Oh, the more I see you, the more I think you're fake." And I'm saying, "Well, yeah, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. Luckily, not everyone sees it that way, but any help that anyone needs to overcome that feeling, I'm quite happy to give it to them." So, what can I do? I can only be myself and tell the truth, and that's what I'm doing. I sadly, I've got another phone. If you can look at that, I broke it. I smashed the screen the other day. Lucky I got a spare one, so that's going to be repaired tomorrow. I can actually, what my point was there was, I can actually show you me recording a session. But again, if anyone wants to link to my YouTube, it's all on there. When I first started doing this, I showed people how I put it all together. This used to be, down here used to be an old UFO lamp with fibre optics coming out of it. I took the fibre optics off, I put the ball on it, I've got my vape, I blow smoke across it. I get my phone, I see images. I can't tell you why it works or how it works, but it works for me. And yeah, Katie, yeah, I respect everyone's opinions. I've put a lot of stuff out on mini groups and wanted to share with them to get other people's perspective. And obviously, any clairvoyant or anybody psychic will tell you, one of my greatest things is, especially with my premonitions and my precog stuff, telling somebody, look, you're going to have a car accident. I don't know when, or you can, and they go, yeah, whatever, la la. You've been taking drugs, or la. I say no, and you try and explain to people something like that, and they're like, pfft. Anna, why are you afraid to ask? Of course you can have a reading. All you've got to do is go on my website or join my group, message me, and we'll talk about it. It's really quite simple. Tell me where you're from, tell me who you want to speak to, etc., and we'll go from there. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's not like I'm a big hairy, well, I'm a big hairy monster, but I'm not. I don't bite much. But yeah, look, best thing I can say, Jan, is if you want to, check me out, then you come on the group. You sent a request, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't accept it because I'll have to get up and walk off for a couple of minutes, and that's not really, I've done that earlier, and it's not really polite, but I'll add you after the thing. I mean, I've been on here over an hour anyway. You must love having me on here, that's all I can say. No one's told me to bugger off yet. So, never be afraid to ask. No, that's right. But like I said, I did 70 odd free readings for people that were, was in my group when I started, and it's got to the point now where I have to do an energy exchange, and I have to ask people to pay me a little bit of money because I have to eat and I have to pay my bills, and I do really do love doing this. I really do. It does suit me quite well, and as much as I'd love to sit here in my room for the rest of my life doing free readings, I don't think it's really fair on me. So, okay, Anna, that's fine. Asher's great. Asher does live readings. You can talk to Asher. You can talk to anybody. I don't mind. If you choose me, you can talk to me. I don't mind. I'm not greedy about it. I don't say, yeah, come to me. All these people are rubbish. They're not. They're all great. A lot of them are great. They do different things in different ways. Tarot readings, all sorts of stuff. So I don't diss anyone. They're all, I've watched Asher quite a lot. So you go where you feel you know your energy is, or where you feel comfortable. Really, the only difference with me is that like Ashley said, maybe we work together. I give you images which are on my website, examples of them, and in my group, um, I'll give you the images, and you can go back through the recording that I've done. I leave the recordings on YouTube for a while. I always say to people, look, if you want me to mention your name and you're happy with that, I don't mind mentioning your name. If you don't want me to mention your name, I'll take the sound out after I showed it to you, and I won't mention your name. I don't keep people's data. I don't do anything with it. I don't spam people. What I say to people is quite simple. If you're in the group, I'll do you some discount. Anybody contacts me through the website, that's how they pay there. And if people have regular readings, obviously, you know, you're going to give them a bit of a leeway there. So, you know. Right, Katie doesn't trust herself when pick up on things. But you know, the best thing I think I've found you can do is, and this is exactly what I said to my son, if you get any funny feelings, or you, I mean, in my experience, there was a song that I used to listen to 30 odd years ago, and it was a song by a band I didn't even really like. It was all right, the music sounded good, but there's something that drew me to this song, and I kept listening to it, and I kept writing the words down, and it was very powerful, and I felt something, and I don't know why. And it wasn't a love song, it was just a, maybe I'll tell you one day, it was just really weird. And I was always drawn to it, and I remembered it. And even when YouTube came around, I put this song on my YouTube in my favourites list, and I used to listen to it now and again. And then one day, last year or the year before, all of a sudden I thought, oh my God, that song came into my head, and this is the situation I'm in now. It's not a love song. It was quite the opposite. And it was perfect. It was about two people, and you know, it's like, there you go. So I said, if you get any funny feelings or any songs that you keep, or any music or anything, any messages or anything happens to you, write it down. If you come across a feather, pick it up, keep it in your spiritual toolbox. If you get a penny, pick it up, keep it for your spiritual toolbox. I was drawn to my stick 20 years ago. I chopped it down, it's been my stick, and now it's my talking stick. I found things at car boot sales. I found the shark's tooth on a beach. You know, my mum gave me these crystals. It's all part of your spiritual toolbox, and this is the way I can explain it to you. So if you believe that you've got some sort of gift or clairvoyance, then yeah, sure, just go with it, and your gut instinct will tell you which way to go, I guess, like it did with this. You know, it just came to me, and I thought, oh, you know, wow. I mean, this is very different, to be honest with you. I mean, no one's seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. Obviously, I've seen people reading crystal balls and blowing smoke and fires and stuff, but what I'm doing, as far as I know, is quite unique. Other people have tried it and not really, sadly, got anywhere, but there you go. Right, so Asha is enjoying the live feed. She's not here to step on someone. There's a meaning why you're here. Not sure of the name. But anyway, oh God, why can't I read that? Anyway, yeah. So Asha's trying to talk to me now. I can't see. Oh yeah. Right, my name, Asha, is Steve, and my group is called Crystal Ball Spirits, and my website is www.crystalballspirits.com. So there you go. But I'm enjoying, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying connecting with a lot of people across the globe. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I love helping people. It's in my nature. It's something that people that have met me, that know me, they'll probably tell you I'm a bit odd. In some ways, I'm very empathic. I'm a bit too caring about some things. But what I do have a problem, one of my biggest problems, is people telling me lies. I can sense it straight away, and you know, it's just something that's I've just recently, to be fair, I've just gone, you know what, I've had enough of this now. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So any bullshit comes my way, see you later, I'm afraid. Oh, you heard that, Asher, that my name's Steve, yeah? Anyway, let's have a look. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, if Rita doesn't mind, after this feed, which has been going on nearly an hour and 15 minutes, I'll put some of my images on the group if that's all right, and I won't say anything. I'm not going to. I won't advertise or anything. I think my advertise time is coming up now anyway. So she's pinned me. I'll just put some images up so you know they're from me and you'll see them, and I'll give you my best ones, my beautiful ones if you like, so you can see what they are. I'm going to send you, Asher, your own personal one that I think might have been a premonition, because as far as I'm concerned, to me, I looked at it, I thought, oh, God, that's Asher. What's she doing in my reading? So there's a connection there somewhere, love. But I will put some. I'll put some images up so everyone can have a look. If you want to pop over to my group, I'll add you when it's finished. Crystal Ball Spirits, at Crystal Ball Spirits, what you want to call it, or Crystal Ball Spirits. Feel free, come in. And please remember something. My group is a very interactive group. I want to keep it that. What I like is I'll share images with you daily, and just say what you see. We've got a thing in England called catchphrase. Just say what you see. If you see something, say what you see. I would ask you to not focus on sheet ghosts or screen masks or anything that looks like a ghoul or whatever. I'm aware, obviously, I've never seen a dragon walking down the street. I've never seen a dragon out in the fields, but people do have dragon tattoos. So, I won't say, oh yeah, if you've got a ghost tattoo, maybe you'll see, maybe there's something relevant there for you. But I also do not just readings for people to connect with people in spirit. I also, someone asked me if their business was going to do well. They're starting a new business, and I asked my spirit guide, this lady, she's starting a new business, and I've got some faces with smiles on them, and I got the sense that she needed to do her groundwork, which you need to do in any business. That's obvious stuff, really. But I said to her, yeah, this is what I've got, and she went away and said, oh yeah, okay, great, so hopefully she got something from that too. So thank you, Asher. You know my name. Anyway, I still don't know if my group's going to be seeing me. I can't see anybody from my group talking to me or liking me, whatever they do. I suppose I'll have to save the video as well. Me waffling on for an hour and a half. Look, I think, what time is it? Right, let's give it 10 minutes, shall we? Because then it's, that's an hour and a half video. I think Facebook is going to break if I'm not careful. Anyone got any questions? Let me just do some more blowing for you. I know it's a bit of a strange thing, isn't it? People have never seen it before. So, I can assure you it works as far as I'm concerned. But yes, so images, I'm going to put them on the group later, if that's all right, Rita. I think Rita's got bored. She's gone to have her dinner. It's about that time in America. I'll share a few images across a few groups. If you're joining my group and I approve you, then look back down through my timeline on the group, and you'll see a load of stuff on there. I think there's the media folder. You can click in there and have a little look through as well. Additionally, if you join the group, if you've got any questions for me, please feel free to message me and ask me. I'm quite open and stuff. I'll try and answer as quick as possible, although, like I said, I do have a life, and I do like to go out and chill out. I've got a chimney in my garden. I do go out with my friends. I do get around a bit. I've got a beach not so far away from me, which I've got a kayak, and when the weather's warm, I get down there, do a bit of fishing. I love eating fish. I've got 7 miles of countryside behind me, which I spent my childhood in, so I'm out there quite a bit. Bit of a survival nut. And I do a lot of charity work as well. So I do charity food collections from local supermarkets that are overstocked, and take it to the local charities to distribute to the homeless people. They do food parcels, and John Paul, who was on here earlier, he knows me through that because he lives in the same town as me, and there's a few people that I know. So, and I'm also quite happy to say that I'm a security officer for the Knights Templar in Great Britain as well. So I'm keeping myself busy. Okay. Is there really only 13, 14 people watching me out of thousands? So yeah, if anybody wants a paid reading, let's get that quite clear. I think I've done enough free ones now for people to get the idea. Then please go to the website www.crystalballspirits.com. My God, we've got Greg from Australia. Good day, Greg. Right. No, you can ask me a question if you want me to do a reading for you. I can ask my spirit guides for you if you've got a question, not like loads of them, just one. If you want to speak to someone in spirit, tell me their name. If you've got a question for that person, I can do that as well at the same time. So that's it really. Advice. I can't tell if you're going to win the lottery. I've been trying to scry the lottery numbers for the last 3 months, and I'm okay. I got a free ticket yesterday, but that's about it. So no, I'm not doing too well with that fortune telling stuff. But I just tell you what I see. You know, if you've got a question, I'll ask it. If you want to speak to someone in spirit, I'll connect with them. Like I said, that if there ever comes a time when I don't get, I mean, it's usually about 4 or 5 or 6 images. I do get sometimes. I mean, occasionally, in the evenings after I've had my medication, I mean, I've got to make sure my phone focuses, and I've got to make sure that I'm blowing the smoke in the right way. You know, depending on if I'm not meditative. I mean, I tried once. I didn't meditate. I went straight. Right, I'm just going to blow my smoke, and I did that, and I recorded, and I got bugger all. I got nothing. You know, so I'm very aware that I have to be in tune with it all, and I have to. You know, I learned that a while back. So you know, and there have been times where, you know, I just think, God, wow. I sit down, I chill out, and I go back again and have another little through, and then I'll see things. And the more you look through it, the more you'll. Hi, Pauline, just joined. The more I look, the more I get. I mean, the thing is what I've also discussed with mentors and friends of mine who are mediums. Now, I can do a minute's scrying, if you like, with the crystal ball, and I can record it. I can do it a bit longer, but I find that a minute is usually long enough. If I spent an hour or two more, I could go through every last little bloody thing, and I probably maybe there's more in there. All I'm getting is the images I'm drawn to as I flick through. If I sat there and I just went through every little thing and then stood it back and then made it brighter or whatever, there's probably a lot more in there. So I'm probably going to be. It's been suggested to me that I should do a basic reading and then do a comprehensive reading, a really intense one. You know, maybe I'll get more from it, but the honest truth is I've got a touch of ADHD, and if I sit there doing things for too long, I'll probably be off, you know. So, you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing at the moment anyway. All right, Pauline. Well, Pauline, any questions? I mean, it's only, you know, 11:30 in the evening here. Anybody want to ask any questions? I'll just repeat myself once more. My name's Steve. I'm in the UK. I'm a clairvoyant. I have been all my life. I've stumbled across a method that is unique as far as I'm aware. I'm the only one doing it, of blowing smoke across this illuminated golden peach, and I record myself doing it and I pull out images. No, Asher, I'm not. What I'm going to do when I finish this live session, I'm going to have a cup of good old English tea. I'm going to smoke a cigarette, and I'm going to message you a picture through your Facebook Messenger of the picture that I've got. And now I'm not doing readings now, Pauline. I'm going to put some images up on Proof of Life and Afterlife communication, because I think that's where the videos have been. I don't need to do it on my own group because they've already seen it. I'm going to add you all to the group, whoever's asked me to join it. And I'll probably chat to a few people for an hour or so, and I'm going to go to sleep. Thank you very much. Because by then it'll be about 1 AM in the morning. Okay. So Pauline, I can't tell you if your book's going to be doing well, because I'm not doing a reading at the moment. It's not something that I can. I'm different. I mean, fair play to Asher and people like her who can do live readings and pull cards out and tarot cards. I've got a little tarot card deck up there that I've got crystal balls over there. I've got all sorts of spiritual stuff around me that, you know, when I get a moment I might pick up. But at the moment I'm focusing on this one. Now the other thing I'm doing, of course, is this one here, which is exactly the same size as this one. Whether it's made by the same company or not, I don't know. But this one is, we believe, made by a company called Whitefriars, which stopped producing glass in the early 1980s, but was running since the early 1900s, as far as I remember. So we think, because of its colour and its content, that's what that might be. This may be as well, because it's the same size. There are a lot of little glass bubble balls out there which are a bit smaller, that I think come from China or IKEA or something like that. But yeah, so I've got a few things out of this one, but I'm still sort of playing with it really. And there you go. Right. Greg, can you add you to the group? Yes, I will, Greg. I'll add you in a second when I finish, which is going to be fairly soon, I think, because I am going to be clogging up and breaking Facebook with the way I'm chatting for about an hour and a half. I don't, you know, I've got a horrible feeling this video is going to be left on the bloody groups for everyone to see. So good luck to you all. I hope you found it interesting. But there you go. Anyway. Any last questions? I'm probably going to end up doing live feeds every Sunday night or something. I think it's probably I was going to put it to a vote, but a lot of people said, "Oh yeah, go on then, just do it anyway. It's good fun. If you like watching me, great, good luck to you." But I don't know. I'm not sure if Rita's going to let me do that on her groups, but we'll talk about it. Right, any last questions? Well, you can ask me later if you want. I don't mind. Do me a favour. Remember the time zones. If you message me and I don't answer, there's a good chance that I'm going to be asleep. Right, everyone want to say goodbye then? It's 11:30 over here. In the evening, it'll be at midnight in half an hour. I don't think I'll be sleeping yet. I've got a can of energy drink, so that's not going to be very helpful for sleeping, is it? I mean, no doubt I'll be dozing off and astral travelling and bloody have people talking to me and I don't get any sleep at all, really, properly. Just a few lucid dreams. This crystal ball stuff and pulling out images is it can be very addictive. But luckily I haven't got an addictive personality, so I know where to draw the line. Right, no more questions then. That's it then. Right. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for watching. Any questions? If you want to see any more images, or if you want any more information, www.crystalballspirits.com, or you can join my group, which is Crystal Ball Spirits. Like I said, I'm going to put some images out and have a chat with a few of you, okay? So have a good evening wherever you are. Nice to meet you, Pauline, Greg, etc., and everyone. Stay safe, love and light and all that. Okay?